As mentioned in the last episode, family is said to be the basic unit of socialization and the bedrock of the society. That means that everything emanates from the family. Offsprings of the family, therefore, goes out to showcase whatever is learned at the home front, including the self-esteem of the product of the family. It is at the home front that individual self-esteem is learned and nurtured. Welcome to Teen Talk with Ola, the show designed to foster healthy family relationship and equip teenagers with skills for exploit. Self-esteem, as we said last week, is the evaluation of individuals' self-worth. How do you see yourself? Of what value do you think you are? How valuable do you think you are? Or how worthwhile do you think you are? Self-esteem, as we said in our last episode, is the crux of the matter. It is highly important to determine how somebody will eventually emerge. When then do we start building our children's self-esteem? It is often said, a stitch in time saves nine. Therefore, self-esteem is better introduced when children are actually children, babies, toddlers. You may think they are too young to know anything, but rather they are not young. Whatever you do to young children, you are doing it to their psyche. You are either building them or you are destroying them. It may not be obvious then, but whatever happens at that early socialization stage is what will go with them as they grow in life. So we begin it when they are toddlers, we continue during childhood, we continue during preteens, and cap it during adolescence. That's the stage. It starts from toddler to childhood to preteen and to adolescence. If you don't start it early, it may be too late to be able to achieve any worthwhile progress. So, how do we build self-esteem? We build it primarily through the words that we speak to our children. Words, it is often said, words are seeds. Words are carriers. Words can carry life, words can carry death. It depends on what you say. The Holy Book, the Bible says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So whatever words you speak to your child can either be words of life to your child or words of death. You may say, do I carry dagger? No, you don't have to carry dagger. Words you see can either build them in their mind, in their mental psyche, or it can destroy them. And the totality of every human being is resident in his or her mind. So the words that you speak to your child matters a great deal. If you are angry, it's better you seal your mouth so that you don't say a word that you will later on regret. The next way that we build the self-esteem into our child is through attention that you give to one another as parents. How do you behave? How do you relate to one another? Do you speak words that encourage one another? Do you behave in a way that portrays that you are helping each other to grow each other's self-esteem, or that you are acknowledging each other's self-esteem, or you are destroying each other's self-esteem? Remember, these children are watching, and children learn more by watching than by hearing. You may say one thing, but if you are doing another thing, that child will learn what you are doing more than what you are saying, because they are visual more than audio. So the words you speak matters a great deal, and how you relate with one another matters a great deal, because children are watching, they are watching you, and by watching you, they are learning a lot. Another way to build self-esteem in your child is the attention you give to them. Do you give them attention? Attention actually is necessary, because attention that you give to your child today can save a lot of trouble tomorrow. When you give attention to your child, you'll be able to see some things. You may be able to see some red flag about to brew. and you'll be able to nib it at the bud. Therefore, attention is very, very necessary. Don't think that if you give attention, you are spoiling the child. No, you are not spoiling any child. You are actually building the child, and you are helping the child to develop his or her self-esteem. So attention is very, very necessary. When you give necessary attention at home, the child will not go and seek attention outside. It is when a child lacks attention at home that the child goes to seek it outside, and that is the one that is very dangerous. Because when a child goes outside to seek attention, there is no free lunch anywhere. Whoever is giving attention outside will cough, will ask for something else in return, and that may be too much for that child to give, and that will pose a lot of trouble to not only that child but even to the entire family. And lastly, how to build self-esteem is by role modeling it. Everyone faces vicissitudes of life, circumstances, situations of life. As a result, self-esteem can dwindle. You can face a situation that may make your self-esteem to look as if it's going down. But when you face it, mind you, I say when, not if. When you face it, you work on yourself, constantly working on yourself. When your child, your teenager sees that you are constantly working on yourself, you are already teaching or showing that thing that yes, you continue to work on yourself, that nobody is an already made entity. Everybody is a work in progress. And as long as you continue to work on yourself, there will continue to be progress made every time. This is where we draw the curtain today. Make it a date with us next week. Meanwhile, remember to like our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like our Facebook page. And leave your comments behind. If you have any question or you have anything that you'd like to discuss with the counseling psychologist, always send us an email on teensworldwithola@gmail.com. Is one word. Teensworldwithola is one word. Or I see great future @gmail.com. See you next week. God bless you. And remember, self-esteem is the crux of the matter. So always work on your self-esteem. Bye. Ciao.